Hello everyone, just want to do a quick build updates on my Pathfinder Heist Runner, as well as a showcase of the new OCR from Awakened PoE Trade that lets you auto check prices of gems in heist runs, which makes running heist much easier. You don't have to open 3 tabs to search up all those different items, and it's super easy to install. As well as I'll discuss my opinions on how I feel about the current state of price fixing of rogues markers. Right, so after the last video, I was sick at home, so I stayed and played a bit more. And made some more currency, and stocked up on some of the heist runs. Like all these are all unusual gems with 4 wings. So I was able to upgrade my character. Biggest upgrade is I stopped being lazy and I just rolled better amulet with actual life. This one have 88 life, this one have 91 life. This is especially good because we're already using the fertile catalyst on these, so even though if it's tier 1, tier 2 life, it is still all pretty good. I also have 1 res on these, which is very nice. Just like as you can see here, my res is quite a bit overcapped. I can drop or just get a better pair of gloves, which is the next big thing that I will upgrade. Also, I got new boots, so I got a corrupted 7 league step with 9% increased movement speed, and I enchanted with 10% increased movement speed if I hadn't been hit recently. So currently, my build has 722% movement speed, which is quite a bit faster than before. Oh yeah, I also forgot to show the changes to my tree. So I cut off this entire section because I no longer need the rest and I have more life already. I put in a Transcendent Spirit, which gets you 3% increased movement speed per 10 dex. Here I have 24% increased movement speed at the cost of -80 dex. The downside of getting rid of this part of tree is I think right now I don't have enough evasion rating to cap out the movement speed for my Queen of the Four. Let me just double check. 75 times 60. I mean 600. Oh, I actually have enough to cap it out. Just kidding, I can do math. So yeah, so I dropped out all these sections, and I got a voices with 3 passives. Worst purchase ever because 3 passive is just it's just pretty bad, to be honest. And and I put in 2 or a Forbidden Flesh and a Forbidden Flame Jewels that gives you Gathering Wind from Deadeye, which gives you Gale Force. So what is it? Tailwind, 8% increased action speed, so I move a lot faster. So obviously voice is not worth it. These 2 jewels are not even worth it. It's just so I can squeeze out a little bit more speed and then make a new thumbnail that looks cool. Oh, I have too much currency. These things sell for the right prices anyways. So a smarter thing to do is just buy 5 ways, get one more level, and then get a 5 passive voices, which is gonna be so much cheaper. One more thing, I spec into Ghost Dance, so the first hit I will always get full energy shield just based on how much evasion rating I have. After first hit, it's not as bad. So again, you don't really die on highs. I think I died once yesterday just because there was some weirdo that got into my blueprint, which really sucks because I kind of lost that blueprint and I was really pissed about it. Another upgrade is I got new rogue items. Let's take a look. So, all right, let's see. So, pretty much everyone except for Gianna and Hawk, because I never use Hawk and I never use Gianna for for any of the actual runs. I put a cloak on them so they get the 4 to 5% chance of not activating lockdowns in Heist, and I think I have a few more here somewhere. I can probably... Oh, look at all these rings. Don't ask why. If you know, you know. Where are all the cloaks? I thought I rolled a few more. Oh well. But yeah, so initially I thought more drop speed would be better. Of course, you can roll both drop speed and this, but so if you have 3 gears or 3 Heist members, all with this cloak, 4 to 5% chance, you get a 12 to 15. Yeah, you get 12 to 15% chance of not activating lockdown. The chances where you get 2 good items in a heist is pretty low compared to that. So it's pretty low already. I would say maybe 15% of the time, and compound that to the other 15% time where you have this. It's not. I initially thought it's not very worth it, but after trying it out, I think it is actually a pretty good idea, because all you have to do is have that one time where you have 2 good heist items where they overlap nicely, and then you can get 2 nice gems, right? You know, I have quite a bit more gems. There's also, if you just have 1 good item and you activate, it doesn't lock down right away. What you can do is you can just run out without any bother of being scared of, you can just run out, open all the loot, and then at the end you don't have to open all the doors. So it is a way better quality of life. And again, you just buy like 8 to 10 cloaks, you start spelling alterations on these. Alterations are pretty cheap. I think I got all of them in under 1,000, 1,500 alts. So not too bad. Last thing is I want to showcase the OCR. So what OCR is, it is called, I actually don't know what OCR stands for, on screen something something. And what it does is once you install it for the Awakened PoE Trade, you can automatically price check all the gems that you're running. So here I prepared a unusual gem blueprint. Just run it to just showcase. Hey, let me just double check if there's anything else. No, that's it. So new OCR. All right, let's try it out. So my shortcut is Shift D. Because you already use Control D, but it might not be the best idea, because Shift D is how I type in smiley faces, right? So because that is my shortcut, I can't type in smiley faces anymore. So run through, open up. I open up all the chests just because I have Vendary and I have my my chaos to divine thing. Oh, drops third by third divines, feels bad, man. And then if it's traps, I just run through them. I press my molten shell. Oh, I just noticed my golem isn't even up. So one thing I thought about is swapping stone golems to chaos golems, because if you go on path of building, you can see here that my fizz max hit is quite a bit lower, and chaos golems gives you extra fizz reduction, so that might be a better idea. But I can put in a level 20 chaos golem, and I think from level 16 to 20 is all 4% fizz reduction, and I have to get to 22 for 5%, which is too much work for me to invest in, and I'm lazy. So here I just make sure that the minion life bars are not blocking these. I press Control D. Oh, I have something here from before, so I just press Shift Space to reset, and I press Control D. Here it says this one's 7.6 chaos. Well, this one, Arcanist Brand, 8 chaos. Cobra Dash, or Cobra Lash, 9 chaos. Essence Strain, 4 chaos. Can you imagine people still playing Essence Strain? Discharge, is it a good one? No, it's not. So none of these are worth it. Run back, open up some more of these. It just makes price checking so much easier, right? You don't have to go on PoE Ninja, open up 3 tabs. And this is what I mean by the good thing about if it doesn't lock down. So let's say I click one of the gems and it didn't lock down, right? All the other four are garbage. I could just run out without the whole lockdown timer being down. So install OCR, so much nicer, and I'll put a link in the description as well as my updated POB in the description. Lastly, I do want to talk about price fixing of rogue markers. So currently, the price of rogue markers is 40 divines or 40k markers per divine. Usually it's 50k, but now it's 40k because I don't know why. But there are so many people that price fixing that that list the rogue markers to be around 60, 70 K markers per divine, which is just crazy, right? So I don't price fix, but I try to benefit from it because that's what all the smart businessmen do. So here you can see you just buy the markers. So I buy markers for 50 per divine. I buy or 50k per divine, and then I sell them for 40k per divine. So each trade or each successful trade, which is 2 trades, I make around a quarter of a divine, which is 250 divided 4, 57 chaos for 2 trades, which is, about what I expect if you are trying to flip either divination cards or items. 20 chaos per trade, that's a pretty good worthwhile time, right? But all the price fixing, if you try to sell your own rogue markers, just put it up for 42, for like, I don't know, 42k per divine, and then there are people that come to you. But if you try to sell them by yourself, then it's pretty much not worth it because every time you sell, if you try to sell them for way more, like 70k, then you're losing out pretty much on half the value, right? All the price fixing are really bad. What you can do is you just ignore all the players here, where they price fix, and I used to control a certain section of the market. I remember back in what's that league where Ice Nova and Essen Joint is really popular. Oh yeah, Legion League. I used to control all of the pretty much every good rolled what's that one? I can't remember, the chess piece that gives you a AoE and AoE damage. I controlled the entire market. I drove the price way up and I made 3 mirrors from it. So I don't like price fixing. I don't do price fixing. But benefiting from it is someone is gonna benefit from it, right? And might as well as not let the price fixer do it. So just a quick update on the new build. The OCR thing is super good. Try to install it as soon as you can if you are running lots of Heist. Oh yeah, and just on what type of Heist we run. I only run Gems Heists because I think that is the best one. Another one is you can run enchanted armaments, where you can get some of those enchanting orbs for, I don't know, 1.5 to 2 divines each. The odds of those are not the best. I think I might have some over here that I'll try it out. But and for the other one, for the replicas, where is it? For trinkets and currency, those are pretty cheap to run. But for replicas, I just run them for a chance at replica Elbrons, which is the gold pot. Okay, yeah, that's about it. I'll just do one more run and then I'll end the video. Oh yeah, last time I remember, right before I ended the video, or right after I ended the video, I got a secondary gradient lens, which is 1.8 divines. Profits from Heist is pretty good. It might not be as good as some of the other ones, but based on how cheap you can make the build and how brain dead it is, I was watching some reality TV shows yesterday, and it just went pretty smoothly. Or not yesterday, or I can't remember. I was watching some TV shows while running Heist. It's pretty brain dead. If you die, you don't. Even if you drop some, 1.5 divines, there we go, see? Come Shift D, blood and sign anonymous. Still can't spell. So let's see. So this one, the tornado shot, and this one are worthwhile, but this one is cost more. So I just want to make sure I don't click on the wrong one. Okay, so blood and sand. Oh, it locked down. No chance at the tornado shot. Oh well. I was gonna say, oh yeah, maybe we can get a tornado shot and use a primary regrading lens, but nope. Oh, and I finally notice how you can enable comments from from YouTube. Basically, you can make the video made for kids. Then you can actually enable comments. So if you have any question about the build, just leave a comment and I'll try to answer it. Nice. Right, let's see how much this is worth. 1.5 gigabytes. Right, that's it. Stay safe. Don't be sick like me, and make demise.